episode 2 for Pour It Out Career Opportunities and Volunteer Services podcast that's designed to prepare you for the next level of your career journey. On today's episode, we're going to talk about your career evolution. Now, you may have made a decision exactly of where you want to go and exactly what you want to do, but today we know that times change, life change. Things happen, life is lifing from time to time, and you may experience what we will call an evolution in your career journey. In that evolution, once you identify your career pathway, you begin working and looking at opportunities that align with what you want to focus on. While you're focusing on those opportunities, it's important to remember that a no is not always the worst answer you could get. It may be an opportunity for you to reevaluate exactly where you want to go. Now, when you select your career, you have to look at your ethics and your values and different places that you want to work. So during this exploration process, you're experiencing times that you identify exactly who you are, exactly what your value system is, exactly what your ethics are, your character. We talk about those words because those are the things that will drive the employment process. For example, if you were to go to an employer who does not value treating the customer well and consistently is always having you do something outside of your ethical or moral conduct, then you will not stay there long. You will find a new place to go and probably start working somewhere else pretty soon that aligns to the value system. If you work for an employer that tries to get you to break the rules and not follow the process or the policy of the industry you're in, then that can challenge your ethics or belief system. The thing I'll tell you as a student, a graduate student, or even as an alum, remember your ethics. Remember the ethics for your profession. Remember your value system. And if it does not align, then you may need to reconsider some other opportunities that will align to your ethical and moral code. So now that we understand that your ethics may cause this evolution to move a little bit faster, let us think about some other opportunities that you can possibly consider in the career evolution. Once you have that, you can start looking at your career focus. If you've discovered that your initial major or the opportunities in your major do not align, let's consider refocusing a bit. Let's consider being a forward-moving professional, refocusing at the career design that you would like to select. How do we refocus? How do we focus in? We identify an area in a broad stroke. So let's say you want to be an engineer. Well, if you want to be an engineer, what part of engineering do you want to do? Mechanical engineering, civil engineering. There are so many different areas or layers to engineering that you can explore. Or let's just say you want to be an interior designer, but then you find out you are an architect at heart. So there are majors, there will be opportunities that will overlap. And this is where you will begin to focus into those career designs exactly what you would want to do. Once you focus on a career, you can start developing your career plan. Your career plan is really simple. This is the step 1, 2, 3 of how to get where you want to go. I'll give you a quick synopsis. Take one picture of what you want to do. Post it in your room. Post it on your mirror. Leave it there. Let it be your motivator. But then take one piece of paper, and I want you to draw a line down the center of the paper, and I want you to look at the pros and the cons of that opportunity. Write pros at the top, cons at the top, and then write exactly what's good about this field and what's not good about this field. Then draw a line horizontally in the page When you draw the horizontal line, you'll end up with 4 quadrants. Then I want you to go and observe someone in the field, connect to someone, talk to them, ask them questions, and then watch their day-to-day operation. Is this something you want to do? Let's take the field of mass media. We often look at the people that are sitting in front of the camera, but do we ever think about the people that are behind the camera? Or do you realize that the evening news is actually just that one anchor person and a camera when they're reporting at a live scene? They set up their own camera, they set up their own lighting, and then they stand in front of their own microphone with no production studio or help or assistance to record that piece of information. Whatever your career is, it takes planning and preparation to get there. My thought for you today in Pour It Out is simple. Plan effectively, plan wisely, be honest with yourself, prepare for the yeses and the nos, and then never let a no discourage you. It's just one yes away. Well, that's all I have for you today in the evolution of career preparation and planning. I thank you so much for joining us. And again, I'm Carla Carter Jordan, and this is your second episode of Pour It Out with Career Opportunities and Volunteer Services.